Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. While there's
Can I see your signs?
Yes.
Are you a part of the hunger strike?
Yes.
What day is this?
Day 4.
So you haven't eaten for 4 days?
Yes, I've just been drinking water for 4 days.
So why are you on a hunger strike out here?
Because I'm undocumented, and I've been undocumented for 10 years. And it's about time that we change this broken immigration system and give us students who deserve, the American dream, our rights, our basic human rights to practice our degrees, get jobs and contribute meaningfully back to this country. So that's why I'm out here.
Where are you studying?
I'm actually doing my master's right now at CSUN, and I'm doing my master's in sociology.
Okay. And so the DREAM Act is for all undocumented students?
No, you have to be here before the age of 15. You have to have graduated high school from here, and you have to serve in the military or go to college for 2 years.
And when is it supposed to come up as a bill or be voted on?
Right now, it's in the Judiciary Committee within the Senate, and we're asking Senator Feinstein, who is a senior-ranking member of the Judiciary Committee, to move it out of the committee and to put it up for a vote on the Senate floor.
Have you gotten responses from the community being out here for these past 4 days?
Yes, the community has been tremendously supportive of our action. We had so many different groups of people coming out and supporting us, bringing us blankets, water, sleeping bags, and that's what's keeping me going. The people that's coming out here and supporting us.
My parents were deported 2 years ago, May 7th of 2008, and it's a way for me to be able to see my parents again. Because I myself, I'm undocumented as well. I came here when I was 3 years old. So if the DREAM Act does pass, becomes a law, then it'll help me be able to see my parents again, and then hopefully when their time is up, or as far as like they can start fixing something, because they give it 5 years. So once that, I don't know, it's a personal thing where it's like I said earlier, it's free.
Right.
So
But you're risking something then, supporting this or really putting yourself out there and saying that you're undocumented, right?
Yeah, we're all putting ourselves at risk. Recently, a lot of us saying undocumented, unafraid, because we've been waiting too long. It's a lot of us are just like getting our bachelor's or master's, whatever it is. We can't really do anything, and for us to actually come out and publicly. And we'll see what happens. If it turns out that nothing happens and then we end up getting deported, well, at least we stood up for our rights.
Right.
If we keep just staying in the shadows, nothing's gonna happen. We've waited 10 years, still nothing. So it's time for us to come out as a community, as people, and make that difference, make that change. So we're hoping that we do feel that this is a year. So.
Have you heard anything from Feinstein's office yet?
Not yet, right?
She supports us. She keeps saying that, but we want her to really champion it and move it out of the Judiciary Committee.
Right.
That's what it is. She's just, right now it's just words from her.
Yeah, because...
And we need more than words.
Yeah.
It's our lives, and she can't play politics with our lives anymore.
So, supporting is one thing, taking action is another. Someone can just sit there in their home say, I support you guys, but then nothing's gonna happen, taking action. So what we're asking Senator Feinstein is to champion the bill so it can be put on the floor to put to vote. So once that happens, we'll celebrate.
We're hardworking students, hardworking people. We're basically Americans through and through. This is through documentation. We weren't here, through fickleness of faith. We weren't here. Our foot wasn't here on this nation. But we're definitely Americans. We were raised here from a very young age, educated with the American education system. We're Americans, so we're going to become part of Americans. We're going to contribute to America. So, yeah.
Economically, yeah, definitely.
You don't want that, man. It's scared of people like that.
Have you gotten any non-supportive responses from people while you've been out here?
As of right now, we have a lot of hunks, a lot of people that are coming by. We had a person coming from San Diego just to stop by, and she heard on the news. She come by and say hi to us, and we have a lot of support from people. A lot of hunks, a lot of people have just come by, stop by and ask us questions about the DREAM Act. So we have had a lot of good support.
Good. Good support.
So please call.
Right. Will you tell me briefly or as best as you can what the DREAM Act is?
Sure. The DREAM Act, it's a piece of legislation that it was introduced March of 2009 to the House and to the Senate. It's now in the Judiciary Committee in the Senate, and it's been sitting there since March of 2009. So what the DREAM Act enacts, it will allow undocumented youth a path to citizenship. So you would have, the requirements would be that you would have to be in the U.S. before you were 16, attend a U.S. high school, and then from that you would go into like a six-year temporary residency, and within those 6 years you would have to have good moral conduct and go to a university for 2 years or join the military for 2 years. And then from there, if you qualify for those 6 years, then you can go ahead and apply for a residency and therefore thereafter citizenship.
Do you have numbers about how many students would be affected?
We don't have an exact number, but it's from 1.8 to 2.5 million documented students in the U.S. right now.
And how would it benefit the U.S. to have the DREAM Act?
Well, I mean, it will benefit the U.S. a lot. I mean, we have a lot of my friends that are undocumented already have bachelor's, master's, PhDs, you know, and we studied in American institutions, and we need to put those qualities into use to boost our economy. I mean, statistics go to show that in 2018, the USA will be shortage in jobs for high-end jobs that actually require degrees. So the DREAM Act would enable the students to put their degrees into use. So I mean, it's going to benefit a lot of the economy. It's going to benefit a lot of the undocumented community, you know, and it's going to benefit a lot of the U.S. as a whole.
If you knew that you would die today, you saw the face of God and love, would you change? Would you change? If you knew that love can't break your heart, when you're down so low you cannot fall, would you change? Would you change? How bad, how good does it need to get? How many losses, how much regret? What chain reaction would cause an effect?